Well, Tanker Boy just got up. So did Red. So did Whiskey. A little cloudy. As you can tell, frame jumping, so it's not exactly light except for right here. That's not the red orb yet. The dogs decided they'd make my rounds with me this morning. They haven't done that for quite a while. I come out and none of the boys were out. I let Rainy out while I was getting my coffee. She's standing there like, where is everybody? Yeah, well, they're all within 30 feet of you. You just didn't bother to look. And I think I'm going to go bring that thing up because the linkage to shut the turbine off was bent a little bit when we got the thing. It's bent more, and it's bottoming out into the level wind. I don't need to bend the level wind. And no cows in this barn this morning. Is they're all out there somewhere. We'll do a little zoom in for you. Rattle your cage, right? We have one sleeping right there. Looks like two underneath that, I think. And I can see a group of calves through the hole there. Oh, and I can't tell if it's a cow and a calf or maybe a couple of calves. They're spread out all over. Anyway, here's your Sunday morning. And no dew. That might be a bad thing for me today. A little bit of rain on that hay yesterday wouldn't have hurt a bit. A little bit of rain on it today might not be a good thing. You know, it's one way you make it rain is cut hay. Story of my life. The view from down here. Pretty cool clouds this morning. And they are moving southeast. That's all clear. That's what's coming. And those girls are still all hunkered down over there. And here's something that, I walked down here this morning because I'm going to shut the pump off. I'm going to go take it travel in, right? So, why leave a bike laying somewhere? Look, more cows. And if anybody's walked out here, maybe a couple of the boys will come out or something, but look who came all the way down here with me this morning. Miss Princess Girl, Miss Lazy Ass, who Becky is allowed to stay in the house whenever it's been hot out. Half the time when it's not, so she's trying to cough up a lung because she's not used to walking around anymore. Oh well. Maybe she realizes she needs to get her backside out and do something. Poof. Silence. Then the raindrops start over there. Oh. And I guess I kind of lied. I mean, didn't really see any dew on the bins. They're usually one of the first things to show a dew. Not the plastic condenses, but you can feel it on the gate handles. So, anyway, we used to have let's see, yeah, middle of the screen there, that's what's left of it. I think there's a tree growing through it now. Used to be an old stump that actually sat in the middle of the creek. There was about probably a 2-foot wide section that went behind it, between it and the bank on the other side. And then the stump hung out, and a root almost made it across. We used to cross there all the time. That was the place. Didn't have to walk around, didn't have to walk through. Yeah, eventually, you know, God, the stump had probably been there for 100 years when I was a kid. It finally started to break up. So now there's nothing there. Walk around, get my exercise, and listen to the dog hack and cough and whatever. Hey, it's Minnie Moo out here in the middle of nowhere. Just laying here, content. I was on the other side of the bridge, started to go up to get the traveler, and realized she laid here and was too lazy to get up. And the bad thing is, old show cow, so she doesn't care if I'm here, so it's not like she got up. But I'm going to get her up anyway. I didn't have to touch her, I just had to talk about it. That's better. I'd rather see her up than laying there with out of care in the world, and she's putting it into her calf. Still got a little cover on her ribs. She's one of those dairy-looking cows to begin with. Yeah, not like that one. She's going, oh my gosh, I'm out of breath, but I'm outside. I want to go do something. Huh, imagine that. Okay, Minnie. Yeah, chewing her cud. She's up. She's fine. She just wanted me to come over here and pick on her, I guess. Somebody's over there getting breakfast. A couple others getting some breakfast. Baby's getting breakfast, that is, not just the cows. And she's finding anything she can that smells good. I'm sure she'll smell like shit later, or worse. Up here, and would open a gate right here. Wire gate, so I can get in right here. Hey, look. Pretty colors. And red was right behind me. And as we look down here, yeah, Whiskey with his tail up. You always tell where he's at. And Blue following. And Blue sniffing on something. Blue is our critter getter. He has the patience. I mean, they all get critters, but the tough to get ones, leave it to Blue, he'll get it. Oh, how bad I want to swing this around and move it, but gotta do it. But hey, while we're up here, I should have set my coffee cup on the tractor so I had a free hand. Good thing there's a post here, hope I don't forget it. Don't laugh, because I'll be upset in the morning when I can't find my coffee cup. Yeah, there's a dew on it. You can see the color. There's what we got. Just hope we can keep some color to it. And all Red's got to check it out. They think they're going to find something. Although I know there's a lot of dead voles out here. The ravens and hawks were picking them off yesterday. And I'm on this side of the fence, so I may as well start by popping this. I don't like coming off here the way it does, because that pipe ends up pulling hard on this upright. That's like way hard, can you tell? But get this off, the water will leave, then I can get everything buttoned up. Ah, must have found a dead one. Imagine that. I found the orb. Clouds are moving pretty fast too, but I found the orb right after I got this thing ready to move. And yeah, dogs are over there now. Except for Whiskey. He's over here. I keep an eye on him out here. Healers are great at taking on coyotes, but these guys, you know, they've told them off before and they've left. They've told them off before and gotten out of the way while the coyote got a lead bolus. But they ain't been head on with them before, and I don't need it. You know, I mean, odds are pretty good the healer's going to win, but I don't need the vet bill. boys and girls, here's where the magic is. You notice actually the other side's bent too. That bar right there, it's got a little in it. Yeah, this one's even worse. Plus it's been broke off here before. You see the wear and tear on it. When the carriage comes in, that bar is supposed to hit here. Pushes this in. It's not supposed to push it in and dent that. We want to protect that. And when it does that, this piece travels this way, pulling on this rod, which is all part of this linkage here, which shuts off the turbine. I don't know at what position the turbine is actually off, but I do know it's not going far enough, and I'd rather have it shut off early than late, because the other issue that happens is when it gets in as far as it is now, you can't run straight off the back of the carriage or the base of it. You got to run off one side or the other. I mean, really you could, but the problem is when you put the feet down, you crank them down, it hits the tire, can't go anywhere. Makes it a little difficult. So you've got to go off the side, which means when you're moving very far, you got to have it back here, so that you can't fit through some places. But that tire right there won't get past this one, and that's the problem. It's in too far, and it won't get past it. So, see if I can make it so it'll stop where it should, and go from there. Well, that's hopefully fixed good enough now. Did a bunch of little things on this thing. Hopefully got everything working better. Now look, number 2 is back. And I just finished getting that thing ready to go. All greased, stuff broke loose. Yeah, number 1 was going to be out there scattering that stuff by about 10 o'clock this morning, but she didn't show today, not even a text. Yay. So, it's getting late enough in the day now. That ain't going to get done today because it ain't going to do any good today. Have to wait till morning, which means we just lost some color. Just what it is.